Hey SnowRunner fan, in this video we're going to look at a console mod map, Red Canyon. Before we get started though, I'd like to send a huge shout out to all of my subscribers and everyone that's liked and shared my videos in the last several months. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So as I said, we're going to look at Red Canyon, which is a console mod map. And of course we get dumped onto the map in a CK1500. This is almost always the case, but there are several new objectives here discovered. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess there's about 6 to 8 new objectives discovered as you enter the map, which is kind of cool, which means there's plenty to keep you busy. Oh boy, quite a few. At least 6 or 8. Alright, we're done. So first things first, take a look around and then head off in search of the garage. Looks like down the end of this paved road there's a bit of a collection of buildings, so bound to be something up there. Oh boy, we're just whipping along here and beating up on the truck, aren't we? Oh, trailer store and a garage. Alright, so there's the garage. Let's see what else is around here. New truck, Chevy Kodiak C70, good stuff. What else can we find here? A couple of fuel trucks. I'm guessing that's the gas station, pretty much as it is. That should last for a while though. And there's another task right there, which simply involves backing into this blue square and getting 100,000 that we can use to upgrade the trucks in the garage that we just found. Perfect. Let's just check that these guys are active. Yeah, they are. Good stuff. Oh, ran over the recycle bin. Ooh, sorry about that. Alright, let's move back over to the garage, where we will exchange the CK1500 for something a little more upbeat. So we're in the garage. We're going to go to the truck store. And for exploring this map, I'm going to take Big Moose. Yeah. R&R Customs 3500. Put in the best engine, best gearbox, best suspension. You know, the usual stuff. Now that we got that 100,000 that we can spend on the truck and the components that we want, should be able to suit this baby up and take it out for a nice ride around the Red Canyon. Put on some nice off-road tires. We won't need mud tires, I don't think. Put on these big Goodyears. Battery powered winch, of course. Put on the flared fenders in the back. I just love the look of those things. Put on a couple of other vanity items. Change the paint job. One of the camos. Maybe we'll go with the urban this time. Could have gone with something in the desert, but that just would have been a bit too cliche. We'll go with the urban camo. And there we go. Alright, so let's head out and see if we can spot some of these objectives and maybe check out the landscape and see what it's all about here. This is a decent sized map with enough on it to keep you busy for several hours for sure. And there's a new truck again, Fleet Star F2070A. The environment looks pretty authentic to me. I haven't been out in the southwest. I mean, I've been west and south, but not like the desert southwest kind of stuff. I've been to BC where when you drive through BC and Calgary, not Calgary, but Alberta, drive through BC and Alberta, there are some pretty different landscapes, but it's obviously not the south, like, you know, days of the cowboys and western movies and whatnot, horse riding and posses and, you know, that kind of thing. And I've been through San Francisco and even as far south as San Diego, which is near the desert but isn't really the desert like it's seen here. So I can't say for sure that yes, this is exactly what this environment would look like, but it's certainly what I would envision it to be. I mean, from all of the westerns I watched as a kid, it sure looks like a westerns kind of terrain to me. So this is Red Canyon. Console mod map that's just been released in the last couple of days. And I'm exploring it in R&R Customs Big Moose 3500. There's another task. Yeah, man. I think we'll check that one out in a bit. And another one here. From Russia with Love. James Bond movie title. Sweet. I love obscure references like that, although that's not that obscure. If you're a James Bond fan, for sure, you would know that one. Wow, look at this canyon. This is a pretty red canyon down there, and big. There's a lot of area to cover here, a lot of stuff to see, a lot of vistas here. And seriously, I do expect to see the posse ride by here anytime. That or the Pony Express guy. Yeehaw! Whoa, look at that canyon down there, man. That is deep. Let's see if we can find our way down there, at least part way down. There's no obvious road. Ooh, there's the collection of buildings, the garage. So we've cut back a little. Heading what would be east, I believe, on the map. Oh, here we go. Whoa, hello. Now that's why I brought down the big moose. Place to stay on his feet. Come on, moose. This terrain should be nothing for you. I'm really glad that the devs have made some changes to the memory issues now, because I'm able to ride this custom vehicle through this custom map. That's great. Big moose being driven through Red Canyon. How cool. Alright, so we're down there. Made it down in one piece, no winch. Now the road's going to get a little fun, I think, yeah. Yeah, here we go. So while we're heading through here looking for more trouble to get into, tell you another truck story that I saved up for you. And so, years ago I used to volunteer every summer to drive what they call a sag wagon. And a sag wagon is basically a truck that drives along with a bunch of cyclists who are doing cross-country cycling, and you know, you carry extra water, and you carry some of their bigger bags with the tents and that sort of thing, spare tires, you know, sag wagon. So I was driving the sag wagon one year, and we're in a vicinity that I hadn't ever been in before, and it was pretty remote. There was a couple of small country highways around, and I loved the teacher that we were with. She was a real sweetheart, but she could be a bit of an airhead when it came to directions and maps and stuff, and she had basically gotten herself, the students, and me in the sag wagon kind of lost. So I was driving around trying to find a road sign to see if I could pick up anything that would get us back on the way towards the city that we were driving towards. And I had passed a utility vehicle with a worker at one point. So I'd driven around for a few minutes more, and I could not find anything. Just country, paved country roads. That's it. Nothing. Just road after road. Just, or sitting on a road that had no intersection for miles. There's no signs, no nothing telling you where to go. Ooh, this truck really jumps around. I love this big moose truck. So anyways, at one point I was like, all right, forget it. I'm going to go back and ask this hydro guy, because I mean, you know, this guy's working in the area. He obviously knows, or should know, how the heck we can get out of here and get back on the road to where we were going. So I go up and I tell the guy, you know, I go out, get out, shake the guy's hand, blah blah blah. Hey, how's it going? Da, da, da. Tell him what I'm doing and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, that's kind of cool, you know." And I said, "Yeah, we're kind of lost though. Like, like I'm about to be lost here. I am not going to continue going in this way. No, back on the road. Yeah, there are no shortcuts in this map, it looks like." So anyways, I tell the guy, you know, look, we're trying to get here, and you know, we're here, where we are basically. And so the guy actually says to me, I love this. The guy looks at me straight-faced and says to me, "I'm sorry," he says, you can't get there from here. It took a minute to sink in, and I'm like, okay. What the hell am I supposed to do now then? I can't get there from here, but here's where I am, and there's where I need to go. Oh God, funny stuff. He wasn't really able to help me out, so I took off and managed to, at one point, find a sign somewhere that was way more helpful than the dude from the hydro company. Oh boy. This is a really wild road here. It keeps tossing the moose all over the place. It's good stuff. Come on, moose. We haven't seen anything in a couple minutes except dirt and road. And dirt road. Whoa. We nearly flipped moose over a couple of times. Moose is hard to flip over. You're like staying on all fours. You can't get there from here. And yet I managed to somehow. And now here I am here. Nowhere near there. Oh, geez, what a day. I got a couple of other good stories of driving that truck over the different seasons, though. I'll get to them from time to time as we work on different videos, because some of them are hilarious. The next one that comes to mind is about the baby kittens. You got to be wondering how baby kittens goes with cross-country cycling and driving a sag wagon, but trust me, it does. Anyways, I'll save that for another time. So, where the heck are we? I think we've sort of cycled back somehow. I think we've turned south and cycled back towards the garage now. I'm going down one side of the map, I believe. Down the west side of it, heading south more or less. Oh, look, a puddle. Water in this desert land. That's like the only water I've come across at all. And that wasn't a lot. That was a tiny little puddle. This is pretty dry land. Is that the turbos that make this truck sound the way it does, that kind of whiny, whistly sound? As many vehicles as I've driven, I don't believe I've ever driven a turbo, and it just sounds kind of funny to me. I mean, it should sound like a big V8 or V12 truck or something, but it's got this whistly, whiny sound. I'm just wondering. If anyone knows, leave me a comment. I'd appreciate it. If you've driven a turbo or been in one and that's what they sound like, let me know. Okay. And a fun time was had by all. And then we hit the boulder. Yeah, just like my mom used to say, it's all fun and games until someone runs into a boulder. No, she never said that. Oh boy, what now? Well, let's take a look at the map and see where we're going. Yes, I was kind of right. We did go down the southwest corner. Okay. Well, lots of fun is in the north, and I went south. Of course, I wanted to try and get across that canyon, but I didn't really quite make it. I guess I crossed a smaller part of it, because it looks like some of it's filled with water from up here. Interesting. Well, it looks like I'm down southwest of the garage. I should come back up to the garage, especially since I'm probably running out of fuel at this point. I haven't looked at that number in the bottom left hand of the screen in a while, and I'm betting that it's getting down there. We've been out for a while. Oh yes, 40 liters. Alright, well, let's take it over here. Come on, Moose. That's it. Spit up some dirt and just get her going. And then you'll see why we took the 3500 out. Come on, power. Here we go. And this is why we're in the Moose. Yeah. Alright. Boulder. We're not worried about any boulder. Alright. Oh, look, there's the garage buildings again. Well, interesting terrain, I must say. Much, much different than any of the maps that I've driven on in the game or from the console mod community. Very cool. I look forward to Yeah, we're definitely on the road to the garage. I look forward to taking out a couple of different trucks and trying some of the missions. Looks like some of them should be quite fun. And I really want to get down into that canyon too. But we're back at the garage, and we've just completed the IMHO, and we get $5,000 more that we can spend in the garage. Excellent. Only 1 star though. Well, it was an easy move. All we had to do was come back to the garage. Alright, let's fill up the truck. And I'm going to take it back to the garage for now. Leave some of the exploration for you guys. You can see where we've been and where there are some other things that can be done. You know where the garage is now and how to earn some extra cash when you get there, because you're going to need it if you want to buy some special trucks, etc., etc. In any event, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it or liked it and found it helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed or liked or shared the video. That would be great. In any event, stay safe and take care. And until next time, bye for now.